Hi, I'm Wojciechowski. I'm with the Sustainability Technologies program at Cape Fear Community College, and welcome to our lab at North Campus here in Wilmington. So what we've got here is a brand new facility, and we're really lucky to have it. It gives us a lot of space to do lots of different projects and lots of different hands-on aspects of energy, building performance, and renewable energy projects. So come on in, I'll show you what's going on. I guess the first thing people notice here is this sort of giant roof sitting here. This is a small-scale mock-up roof where what we can do is a lot of different training aspects of roofing. We can take shingles off, we can repair work, and then training students how to do an entire high-wind, high-performance roof system for a residential type environment. So, and then we turn it around and we do insulation on the back side. You see two different solar thermal training units here. They connect up to a roof terrace where we're able to get the collectors up there, bring down the fluids, transfer the heat into there. Over here we've got our, what we call our weatherization training modules. So we have a sort of a mock-up of a floor system here and a little deck applied to it with a crawl space below it. And over here we've got a little sort of a one-room house, so to speak. So in this class, which is a very unique class, we're really teaching everything that it takes to do a high-performance house. Really not just to code, but beyond code. We're talking best practices here. You know, what's the best way to put on house wrap, you know, Hvac or felts, or even other types of systems? How do you flash a deck? How do you get that attachment correct? And how do you flash all those things with the various layers that it takes? It really has to be shown. It's very hard to do that unless you're actually physically putting the pieces together. We're going to do a little crawl space encapsulation project down in there. So you'll see, you know, and I always like to start with like, well, this is the simplest way to do it, and then let's keep upgrading that until we get like the best possible solution there. We do our little trainers here. They're already built, but the students sort of put them up, and then we build it just like you would build a home. We put the house wrap on it. We install the windows, learn how to flash windows correctly. It's amazing how many windows are not put in correctly, and that is an incredibly important step. We learn how to flash windows into both a traditional house wrap and a building felts environment. You got to have sort of two different techniques to do that. We do a little bit of siding, showing students how to, you know, flash the joints, how to flash the bottom, how to install them correctly, how to nail them. What does it take to do a high wind zone nailing pattern for you know, something as simple as a hardy board like that? Then when we come inside here, we do a little bit of everything. Honestly, a little bit of electrical work, a little bit of drywall, a little bit of insulation. We're trying to show students the ResNet grading system, and you know, what's a 1, what's a 2, and what's a 3. We got pretty close here, I think, to the elusive ResNet 1. It's about as close as you're going to find in fiberglass bats. We're doing some blowing work. You know, kind of trial and error here. We got a different fabric to blow in some cellulose. This one didn't work as well, so we'll try something else next time. A little bit of retrofit electrical work, a little bit of drywall, how to do an attic hatch, how to put in a can light, how to weatherize these things, how to air seal everything. It's amazing what you can get done in a little trainer like that. And then let me show you the tiny house projects.
Yeah.
So a lot of students, they need hands-on projects. You know, we've got we got some classes with some longer hours, like capstone class, and these are projects that are much more intense and generally speaking an entire semester long. So we've built, this is not very pretty, but we've built our older tiny house here, which is that was a fairly big tiny house for us. The problem with tiny houses is you're at the mercy of the trailer, and the trailer sort of started rusting out. The axles fell apart. We couldn't move this thing safely. So it's not doing us a whole lot of good. So we're actually decommissioning that, and that in itself is a project. Taking that down, trying to reuse as much of the materials as possible. So this is our latest and greatest. We bought a little garden trailer. Used some grant money from our friends at Cypress Creek Renewables, because this is going to be a solar-powered micro tiny house. It's about 50 square feet, and it seems like absurdly small, but the thing is, it's got all the pieces that you would have in a house, really. Except for the attachments to the trailer. So we're going to again come in here and do all the requisite weatherization work to get this thing to be a high performance dwelling. We're going to put a little mini split on it. It's going to have solar power, full wiring on the inside, and we're going to be able to roll this to different events, and it's real mobile, and so we're pretty excited about it. And then we got a little hemp doghouse over here. That was hemp. It's called hempcrete. You take hemp fibers and you mix them with a little lime and cement, and we thought the whole thing was just going to fall apart, and it's actually getting stronger and stronger and stronger. It's absolutely amazing, emerging technology. So really, I guess what we're trying to do here is we sort of have 1 foot in conventional materials, how to make conventional materials high performance, how to test conventional materials to conventional houses to make them, tighter, more performing, lower HER scores, things like that. But then we also try to do as many emerging materials as possible, like hempcrete. We built a straw bale house. Of course, trying to add renewables onto whatever we can. So we also have a roof terrace, and I can show you that too as well. So this is our rooftop terrace. So we're above the lab at this point, and this really gives us an opportunity to do some outdoor projects. So over here we have our green roof area, which it doesn't look great right now, but it's pretty unforgiving environment out here. We haven't put enough like rain barrels up here in water to get this thing thriving, but this was a student project. One student designed and built this whole thing, and the way we do it here is this will probably be torn out, and the next student will redesign it, and maybe maybe the next one will be a little bit more successful. So we're trying a little bit of trial and error on that. This is the flat plate collector for our solar thermal system. So the beauty of this is that this is a direct connection down into the lab. So these pipes here connect down into the lab. So here, this is a true live, real system with the outside and the inside. So we're really lucky to have this sort of racking and the pipe connections where they built this building. Then we have an area over here where we can do a lot. We have a lot of space to do bigger scale solar arrays. So what we've got is we got two things going on here. We got a racked solar array here, and then we have a ballasted system over here. I like the ballasted system personally because I think this is really the way that it's going to go for most commercial buildings. You don't have roof penetrations, you don't have a lot of extra attachments and things like that. It's very hard to get these racking systems connected into a building. Much easier on the ground. So in a system like this is top of the line. This is industry standard stuff. It's just held down by the weight of the blocks here, and very low tilt. But this would be a very high performance system. And you can imagine covering an entire commercial building with this. So I think we're going to see the commercial rooftop market sort of explode at some point. So we're hopefully going to be a little bit ahead of that curve, or at least we're using the right equipment that they're using out in the field. So anyway, that's our rooftop terrace. In the distance, you might be able to see our 80-foot tall wind tower. It's over here somewhere. You can find that. Where's Waldo, right? This is a roof leak over here. This is not us. When they built the building, they're having some roof leak issues. So
we'll figure out how to fix it.
Yikes! Yeah, good luck. That's not easy.
All right. How about HVAC? Anything fun and innovative with the HVAC, or just the good old standard stuff?
Well, we have a great HVAC program here, and so they're lucky enough to have it's kind of a similar system that we have, where they have the outdoor area, and then it connects down into the indoor area. And that's exactly what you'd see at a house or a building, because you gotta play both sides of that. So they come in here and they install various units, and those attach down, and the refrigerant lines go down into the lab. And so they're working up here a lot. And then we got this beautiful greenhouse here. I probably won't use it too much in sustainability tech, but there's a lot of biology classes that go on in this building, so they'll be working on that. And if we have a collaborative project, maybe we'll do something in the greenhouse as well. So there's always room to do, cross collaboration type work at a college like this. We have so many different programs.
Cool. So more information on the program. Where do people find it?
Oh, okay. So go to cfcc.edu. That stands for Cape Fear Community College, and look up. Just type in sustainability technologies, and you'll find the program. And you'll find my contact information.
Okay. Thanks, Woj.
Great. Thanks.